Kovacevic, do you feel that despite the result, this group sort of got back a little bit more to who you guys were before that break? That's something that Sheldon Keefe really stressed, that he needs to see that more from you guys now.
Yeah, I think early on in the game we did some good things, but they're a hard team to play against when they have the lead. They're, for years now, been one of the best defensive teams in the league. So when they're up on you, it becomes a harder puzzle to solve.
What makes them so difficult, and maybe what gave you guys the most challenge?
They do a good job kind of clogging up the middle of the ice, whether that be in the neutral zone or in their D zone. You saw we're trying to get a lot of shots through, and they got so many numbers in front of their net. And at the same time, in the neutral zone, they make it hard for us to enter with clean possession. They're a good defensive team, like I said. It's too bad we couldn't find a way tonight.
What can you say about the way Jake kind of, allowed, at the very least, to keep that game?
Yeah, he was a rock. He was giving us a chance all night. On a night where I felt like we needed it, we gave up too many odd man looks, too many clean looks, I think, and Jake was awesome for us. It's disappointing when Jake comes in like that. We want to get him a win, at least some run support, So, it sucks.
What's sort of the mentality? Now, this is the first time this season that you guys have gone 3 games losing in regulation. What's sort of the regroup process like to, get back there?
Yeah. I think, like you said, get back to, playing how we did before the break. We were in a nice groove, and for whatever reason, seemed to have slipped a bit. Kind of remembering that feeling that we had going into those games, and remembering what made us successful from like a systematic standpoint, from a battle standpoint. Just kind of remember what that felt like, I don't think we're pushing the panic button by any means here, but we know we got our work cut out for us, and we're looking for a good performance against San Jose.
Lastly, when you talk about it, like this systematic performance, is there something in particular that you can point to that maybe you guys really had zoned in on and that we're executing that maybe just needs to figure itself out, recalibrate?
Sheldon's got a lot of answers for us, and it's on us to execute at this point. Every team presents a new challenge. I think we've played a couple unique teams, whether it be Carolina, who plays like a really strong man-on-man, or these guys who sit back a little more and are very solid defensively. It's like a unique challenge every night. So I can't give you just one thing, but I would say that like our execution on those plans going in on our game plan, that's us. That's on us as players to figure.
Things that Coach was just saying is that, despite the result, that effort, that, you guys really had that tonight. What did you sort of make about the way this game unfolded for you?
Breakaway was at the second period, get behind us. And then, bad line change leads to a goal, and empty net at the end, I don't know. I thought we played well. I didn't think we... it was obviously a good bounce back game from what we had yesterday, but we obviously got to find a way to score, and
On that play, obviously, where Timo scores but called back for, did you feel that he would that Kemper would have had enough time to reset? I mean, they just kind of said that you interfered too much with him. It's hard.
I said it once before, and I'll say it again. I don't even know what the hell goaltender interference is. There's one that I thought they were going to call the other way, and then that happens tonight, and I'm done guessing. I'm done with this. It's kind of dumb, but at some point in time, they got to figure it. They got to figure it out. You clearly see the explanation I was given was I was in, and then I was out, and then the stick was in there, but you clearly see him bring the stick in there, and I don't bring it out with me. Dumb. I'm over it. I'm just going to piss me off even more thinking about it.
Thanks.
Again, not the result you were looking for here tonight, but you got to think that the compete level was a lot higher here today. What can you say about your group's effort from start to finish today?
I liked our game here today. It's a close game. Didn't execute on the chances that we had, or maybe let them off the hook a little bit. Some of these 2-on-1s and such that we had where we did kind of break free. But it's a hard-fought game. Maybe run out of gas a bit there in the third period, but there's a lot to like about the game here today, certainly in comparison to yesterday.
Well, Sheldon, it's almost like a similar story to yesterday where you have a strong goaltending performance for a great chunk of this game. And excuse me, maybe the power play doesn't get you guys a spark tonight, going 0 for 6?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a great penalty kill they're playing against. They're going to push you to the outside, but I thought on each kill we had at least one really clean look at the net. And just didn't execute. Guys didn't shoot at the net here tonight. And a lot of other nights it's probably going to go in for them, but today didn't quite have the level of execution. But, their level of pressure on the penalty kill makes it hard to get multiple shots. But we did enough to get through their pressure and get clean ones. But obviously, yeah, I mean, you go for 6, you need to get something to fall. But, I thought our power play actually was quite good here today, considering the quality of the opponent.
What can you say about the performance of Jake Allen and maybe just how he allowed you guys to at least stay in this game throughout?
Yeah, he was good. He gave us a chance, kept the game tight. I didn't think there was much going on really for either team, but we made a couple mistakes where they get in there, they get alone, and they make good on it. We got in behind their guys a few times, and we didn't make good on it. That really is ultimately, you can analyze it every which way you want or compare it to any other night or whatever, but it's really what it kind of came down to. But both goaltenders were strong here today, and our shooters didn't get it done. Just
your thoughts on the goalie interference call. What did you assert?
It's one of those ones, we watch every single one of these that go on around the league. So once I saw it, I had a pretty good sense that they would challenge it, and it's one of those that can really go either way, depending on how they want to interpret it at that time. I think you could explain it one way or the other, whether he was pushed in and affected, but there's a bump there, and usually those ones don't go your way.